Mr. Movie Raider 124 here from Barrie, Ontario, doing a review of The Hangover, which was released in theaters June 5th with a rating of 14A in Canada. Okay, so basically, it's starring Bradley Cooper as Phil Winnick, a school teacher and a best friend of the groom, Ed Helms as Stu Price in the movie, a dentist and a friend of the groom, Zach Galifianakis as Alan Garner, soon-to-be brother-in-law of the groom, Heather Graham as Jade, a stripper that Stu ends up marrying while he was drunk in this movie, Justin Bartha as Doug Billings, which the groom, and Jeffrey Tambor as Sid Garner, father of the bride. Okay, this movie is written and directed by Todd Phillips and John Lucas. Okay, so basically the plot of this movie is Doug, like I said, is played by Justin Bartha, is about to get married. So his friends Phil, a school teacher, bored of the married life, Stu, a dentist, with a strict, controlling girlfriend, and Doug's socially inept son, to be brother-in-law Alan, take him to Vegas for a bachelor party that they will never forget. Basically, they go to Caesar's Palace, rent a valet for $4,000 some odd dollars a night, and they basically have the night of their lives. Wake up the next morning with a massive hangover, and they've realized that they've trashed the room. They've lost their best friend, also the groom, which is getting married in 5 or 6 hours. And basically the whole movie, after the first 20 minutes of it, which that happens, is basically them looking for Doug, who's getting married later on that night. And they run into a lot of problems, and they find out that they had a lot of fun the night before, but it's not so fun the day after when you wake up and you find out that you have a tiger in your bathroom when you're looking to use the facilities, or you find out that you've stolen a police car parked in the middle of Las Vegas Boulevard, or you've given roofies to your friends in a drink. It's not so fun the day after, and you have a baby that you have no idea where it came from. This is a movie that we can all probably relate to. We've all done some stupid stuff when we're on the intoxicated side, and these guys are just getting themselves into trouble for the whole movie. It's one movie you could sit back and laugh at other people for getting hurt. One part of the movie, a naked Chinese, Japanese, Korean man jumps out of the trunk, starts beating all 3 men down to the ground just because. It sounds retarded, but it's a laugh for some reason. I don't know. It's just a really corny, funny sort of movie. It's one of those movies that you just gotta appreciate and love because it's just awesome. I can't really. That's all there is to talk about, really. It's a funny movie. It's overall hilarious, like The Hangover. Like, you think of it, just think of the name Hangover without seeing any trailers or anything. What first comes to mind? Hilarity, sickness, funny. Of course it's gonna be funny. The quote actually for this movie is, let's zoom up here, "Some guys just can't handle Vegas." And you know what? That is actually a really good motto for this movie, because it is true, actually. These guys can't seem to handle Vegas, as they are all settled down, sort of men, going to Vegas, having a blast, going to casinos, getting wasted. First time you go to Vegas, it's always fun. You don't really know what's going to happen. These guys didn't really know what was going to happen. It was good. And then by the end, I love how the twist comes at the end. Oh, during the credits. Oh, that was just. Be prepared at the credits. Let me just say that. Watch the credits if you go and see this movie. There's some pictures that come up from when they were drunk that no one has any recollection of. It's a little gross. This is probably not the best movie to bring your children to. Actually, it's not a good movie at all. It's teach them drinking and how fun it can be. They're saying how fun it is. Yeah, you don't want to bring your children to it, even though it's rated 14A. Overall, this is a good movie, hilarious. I've gone to see it 3 times already. I'm probably not going to see it again because that just defeats the purpose of buying it on DVD and showing the rest of your family. But I'd have to rate this movie 4 out of 5. It's actually decent. I've seen it 3 times. I don't know if I'd probably rate it a little higher if I did this review the first time I saw it, because it gets more and more boring as it drags on. The more times you see it. I've brought in different friends with me to see it, so that's why I've seen it 3 times. Like I said, 8 out of 10. It's actually a decent movie. Thank you for watching this review. Please check out my user, Mr. Movie Raider 124, for other reviews. Thank you very much. And comment, don't spoil the movies, please.